Hello, friends. Wait, hold on. Sorry, this feels really violating. Is this better or is it worse? We're not alone, so don't forget it. Hey, how we doing today? Today is a different video than what I usually post. I wanted to do an art video because I like to draw, and I draw a lot, but not enough because I really haven't posted on Instagram in so long. So this is gonna be a series. Any draws. What is any drawing? Who knows? But I wanted to talk about this drawing. There's actually really nothing here. I'm literally just like this drawing that I did while I was in the depths of despair, as Anne would call it. Let's start from the very beginning. I was so sad. I was so sad. My best friend had traveled to Italy and left me alone to my vices. And I was like, I'm going to kill myself. So what do? What was I even saying? This is like a whole highway. Like, goddamn. YouTube, please don't I'm not even monetized yet. Please don't don't do anything. Don't say anything. I look for comfort in media. In TV shows, in media, in any little thing that can distract me from my reality and take me away into a nice, far away place where I don't have to worry about anything. I love. This is why, that's one of the reasons I became I'm doing all this. This is so much work. I don't think anyone understands how much work goes into. But that's one reason that I started to do it, because one, it takes my mind off of a lot of things, and two, I want to be that type of person for someone. Because there's so many people on the internet, and there's so many things on the internet that I look for and I watch to help ease my pain, and if I could be that for one person. So I decided to turn towards childhood cartoons and childhood media that I used to consume, because that is what would make me happy, or that's what would comfort me, because the familiarity of it. I was on TikTok one day and I saw a Randy Cunningham not edit, but just Randy, being stupid, and I was like, whoa, I missed this show. There's a hair in my keyboard. What the heck? But I have a list in my notes of things that I want to rewatch, and I was like, let me just rewatch Randy Cunningham because he's so Bruce and he's the cheese and everything. If you don't know Randy Cunningham, this show follows a 9th grader, a freshman, and his adventures being a ninja. He, like the other ninjas before him, was chosen to become a ninja by the Ninjanomicon, which is a book of all ninja knowledge, and he just has to live his life and fight battles from his arch nemesis McFist and his evil scientist Viceroy. He has to also face the sorcerer, and it's a whole lot. It's your typical action adventure. What is this? It's your typical action and adventure TV show that you would watch when you were a kid after school, and I loved it growing up. This was awesome. I had a little crush on Randy. I remember really wanting to draw Randy Cunningham back in the day, but I really didn't have the artistic skill or the talent to draw at the time. But now that I have a little bit more skill, I was like, I want to draw Randy Cunningham, and so I did. I'm gonna be putting the speed paint somewhere on the screen. Maybe I want to put it here, maybe I want to put it here, maybe I want to put it right here. I don't like this drawing. There's a lot of things that I don't like about it. I've set it up right here just so I can look back and talk about it. I don't like his face. The smile just looks very not excited enough, and the shadows look very muted and dark and just look gray and morbid, especially his hand right there. The shadow looks almost gray, even though it's a brown. I used a brown. I think I need to go back in and add a color gradient. Maybe that's gonna bring some life into it. I decided to watch this show, and as I was watching the show, I was sketching pose. I went on Pinterest and I was like, I need a pose that is going to scream superhero character lunging into action bounce, and I was like, this is the one. this is the one. The pose reference is this one. I didn't come up with a pose. It's not my pose. I'm not taking credit for this pose. Let me talk about the colors now. When I was choosing a background color, I knew that I wanted the main color of the piece to be red because his ninja thing is like a black and red, and I was like, that's so awesome. I want my main colors to be red. And I was like, I really want the red to stand out, but I don't want it to be the main focus point, so I used a blue background because blue and red are not complementary colors. On the color wheel, blue and red are actually quite close to each other. The complementary color of red is green and the complementary color of blue is orange, but I'm not using orange. I did put a little bit of green in the background because I really wanted to like add something, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it in because it doesn't look right. It looks off, something about it. I don't know. As I'm talking right now, I haven't finished the drawing, obviously. I'm just looking at it like at an unfinished piece right now, but at this point, at the point of this video, the drawing is finished and published and posted and ready to see and all things. If you want to see my Instagram, if you want to see the drawing in its entirety with close-ups and like a weird like witty little caption, the best I can come up with, I will put my Instagram right here. This is my art Insta. Maybe I'll transform it into like my own personal Instagram, but this is my art Instagram. Here you go. Enjoy. I like the pose and I like how I shaded the ninja mask, and I also like the little like G's that's like spiraling around like the glowy parts. I like that. And I also like the ninja black things that's coming out, like the little squares. I like that. So it's not all bad, but it's definitely a drawing that I definitely did. It's definitely a piece, that's for sure. Once I decided on the pose that I wanted, I sketched it out and then I started on line work. I used to hate doing line work when I was like first starting art. I hated line work. Line work was actually the bane of my existence. I never wanted to do line work. But after I realized that it's literally like my own art style and I can choose what to do and what not to do, I decided to... I'm sorry, I had a job interview today and I decided to just like keep my line work nice and clean, and not clean, but like simple. I didn't want it to be like precise because I'm definitely not like an industry worker. So I did the line work and I colored. I hate coloring. I hate coloring. My favorite part is literally like sketching. If I could just sketch and just leave it there, I would, but I want to be a better artist, so I'm going to force myself to color. Then after I added the flats, which is like their base colors, then I went in and added the shadows. I like to start with the face, but I think from now on I'm gonna start coloring like the body, because usually after I color the body I get like a sense of like what the face is going to look like. The light source is definitely coming from above because I'm basic and that's all I can do. I do want to add like a red, you know what I mean? And yeah, I rendered the face. Don't like the face, and then I moved on to the hair. My most favorite part of the drawing is most definitely the jacket because I rendered it so well. Oh my god, I think I really like how I did the jacket. I did it really well. I didn't touch the shoes. I don't know how to do that. And then I added the little effects in the back. I used the same shade as red as his shirt, and then I put that in a different layer, and then I used like a added what is it called, like I made it glow. And yeah, and that's that about this drawing. I don't know how interesting this video is going to be for the mass audience. I'm gonna try to make it entertaining, but I really just wanted to do an art video because I love art, and hopefully I can be able to make something of my art. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you prefer the mic or no mic, because I really want a mic, but this dingy little like, if you liked this video, that's great. I love that you did. And if you didn't like this video, don't forget to go out there and do something that you genuinely enjoy, because the only opinion that matters is your own. I'm just gonna hope I can send this video to my laptop so I can edit. Share this video with your friends. Anyone who's into art and black women, share this video with your friends. This has been Annie, and I'm logging off. Bye. This is literally what I'm looking at right now. Like, it's not finished or anything. It's definitely a drawing, that's for sure.